And now, live at TED Talk 2021 at home, Zedcom. Alright, thank you, yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. I see you there. Thank you all. Welcome to my presentation. It's an honor to be here. So, who knows about Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark? No one? Huh? Alright, let me give you a little history then. Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Obscure Broadway. I'm your host, Zach Cobb. Thank you all for joining me on this wonderful episode. And today we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. Now, I assume that all of us are aware of the Friendly Neighborhood, Amazing, Spectacular, Superior, Ultimate Spider-Man, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko in Amazing Fantasy number 15, that went on to become one of, if not the most popular superhero of all time, and getting his own movie franchise. But before we get into that musical, let's travel back to the wonderful time of 2002. Where the first Spider-Man film came out, it was a massive success, and comic book movies were not taken as seriously as other medias back then. But Spider-Man helped change that ground by being an outwardly campy film that embraced its silliness, and was an immediate success. So naturally, Marvel were like, hey, let's try and make a Broadway musical out of it. What could possibly go wrong? Spoiler warning anyway. So, we got the assistance of U2's Bono and the Edge to create the music, Lion King costume creator and director Julie Taymor on board to help create this. The gang was successfully filed, contracts were being signed until one of the producers died before signing the contracts of a heart attack. So yeah, not really off to a good start. But the creative people of Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark were not going to give up without a fight. That producer's in trainee ended up coming on to the producer, who he was normally known as an entertainment lawyer and not really a Broadway producer. Yeah, so expectedly, those mediums were not going to clash well at all. So the rest of the cast was brought together. Patrick Page as Green Goblin, Jennifer Dominicano as Mary Jane Watson, and Mr. Orpheus himself, Reeve Gardner. We have a team assembled, an awesome music team. So, how did this production go? What did you think? Yeah, people didn't really take kind to this production, but hey, what's a musical without, the music? So, how is said music? Well, it's definitely music. See, I personally like to split up these categories into three sections. We have the pretty songs, we have the U2 sounding songs, and then we have the songs. So one of my personal favorite songs that I've listened to from the musical soundtrack is Boy Falls from the Sky. It's the most U2 sounding song out of the entire show, but it just fits the character so perfectly, and it's just a bop all around. Rise Above is another really good one, and it fits thematically within the show. And this is definitely one of those songs I mentioned of, but it's one of the very few ones that I can genuinely think works without the musical context. And then we have the pretty songs, the romantic subplot, because, Mary Jane's kind of in it. So, obviously there's going to be some kind of romantic plot in there. What do you think this was? A confident musical? Gosh, you think this is a high-crossing production or something? Oh wait, it is! So, yeah, music is not really a big aspect of it all. So, what else did this musical have to offer? Well, there was also the high production value to flying stunts that was supposed to help bring Spider-Man to life. Yeah, it went a bit as well as they thought it would. Multiple injuries were reported happening, including one where an actor's harness disconnected from him and he ended up plummeting 25 feet into the orchestra pit, breaking several ribs, internal bleeding, fractured skull, and miraculously survived it all. Yeah, I would be pretty mad too if I had to go back to work the next day. So yeah, overall, this musical is something. Very, 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 very something. but I will give it credit that it tried to do something unique out of Broadway. Never before have we usually seen high-flying spectacles at a Broadway musical. They're not really good Spider-Man spectacles, mind you, but spectacles nevertheless. If you want to get invested in this video, I highly recommend the Wings video about the subject, as it goes into way more depth and detail that I personally could find more about. And also, check out the producer's book about Spider-Man the musical, which is really also in depth, the production, because, you know, he worked on it too. So that'll do it for another great episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Good day, good day.